All right, gonna live stream my I-11 rating on Pilot Edge here. Should be interesting. So if you are watching, just keep in mind I will not be looking at my chat at all during this flight, not until the very end. Okay, we're gonna roll through the checklist here really quick. Go everything by the book here. So initial is all good. I did the initial checklist already, but I'll roll through it really quick. Weather and density, altitude. I'm using IFR weather for an IFR flight. Ceiling is about 7,000 feet. Low winds, light precipitation. Weight and balance is good. I got 150 pounds of fuel on board, and I am the only passenger. Flight plan is filed on Pilot Edge. Paperwork, got it all. Fuel set to both. Nope, I got it on left. Fuel shutoff valve is full in. Control lock master on. Extend the flaps. Test the pitot heat. Lights, instrument. Interior and exterior, lights, interior and exterior, all good. Fuel gauges are true. Low fuel light off. Avionics cooling fan, let's check. Yep. All right, master off. Fuel quantity is good. This is the exterior summary. Fuel quality is good. Cap strains, vents, engine, oil, belt, pop, air intake, exhaust, stall indicator, test, surfaces and controls are all good. Supports are good. Gear, tires, brakes, antennas, ties, chocks, baggage door, final walk around. All right. Before I do the actual final walk around, though, I'm going to just roll through the Airfoil Labs. Excuse me. The Airfoil Labs failures. Make sure everything is good. Flaps, actuator. That's okay. Engine. All right, the cylinders are all good. All the engine parts are good. Could use a new oil filter. Let's change that. Swapping out the oil filter. Everything else is good. Prop is good. Spark plugs. Ooh. They're all okay. Engine fire is good. Oil quantity. All right, backup instrument. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch out all the spark plugs. I don't want to risk anything going wrong mechanically. Fixing both spark plugs in all 4 cylinders. Basically, in effect, I'm just replacing those. Oil quantity, let's fill the oil. Okay, engine is good. Radio stack, everything is good. The standard 6, all good. Structurally, everything is good. Wings, systems check. Autopilot, electrical, all good. Beautiful. Breakers. Circuit breakers are good. Fuel is good. Landing gear. Let's check this. Shimmy damper needs to be fixed. Take care of that. All right. All right, we're good. That's the exterior summary. Interior passenger briefing. All right. So today, I'm going to be flying the Pilot Edge I-11 rating. This is the last instrument rating on the Pilot Edge network. After this, I can start to do the sky high charters, assuming I pass today. I'm not going to assume that, though. There's a pretty complicated flight here. I got a lot to do, so we'll see how it goes. So what we do is we depart Corona Municipal, non-towered airport, IFR, but we're going to get clearance from SoCal. We depart. We have to fly the ODP, the obstacle departure procedure. So we're going to. I read up on that in the chart. Oh, whoops. We have to fly the hold at Paradise per the ODP. I'll have to notify air traffic control of that I'm going to fly the ODP and that I'm going to have to fly the whole to Paradise VOR. And then from there, I'm going to request the VOR DME 17 approach after we get close to Victorville, which is where we're heading. When we get to Victorville, the VOR DME 17 approach is actually a DME arc that I will have to hand fly. That does not go into the, I can't load that into the GPS for some reason, DME arc. So after we fly the arc and then we fly the approach all the way into Victorville, we got to go mist, vacate the airspace, the Delta, cancel IFR, and then return VFR. I'm going to cancel the IFR with Joshua approach after we exit the Delta. And that's the flight. That's what we got to do. So there's your brief. All right. Hobs, tack time, circuit breakers, all good. Static brakes, pedal test, set. All right, let's start it up. Seat track back lock. Avionics are off. Autopilot off. Throttle, 1/4 inch. Mixture is full lean. Brakes are set. Prop is clear. Battery on. Alternator off. Beacon light is on. All right, auxiliary fuel pump on 3 to 5. Mixture back to full lean. All right, start the mags. Then we're going to go full rich on the mixture after it starts. There we go. Full rich to both. Lights on as required. We got the nav lights on. We got the beacon lights. We don't need any strobe yet. Or taxi. We'll wait. Alternator on. Mixture as required. All right. Pre-taxi. Seats, belts, harness, good. Flaps. Let's get the flaps back up. Heat vent defrost, good. Avionics on and set. So I'm going to load my flight plan into the 650. Menu, I got it cataloged. Here it is. Activate that. All right, so first waypoint is going to be the Paradise VOR. I'm going to get that VOR loaded up into nav 1 and nav 2. Nav 1 to get there, nav 2 to fly the hold. And then I'll have on my standby on both. I'll have the Victorville VOR ready to go. I'm going to need that to fly the arc and to fly in. Okay, altitude mode. All right, let's get our frequencies in as well. So we're going to need to contact. Oops. Oh, don't do this. Come on, man. There we go. All right, try to get the. We don't need the AWAS because I'm using custom weather. But I can set up the altimeter now. Called Zulu. So we're going to get SoCal departure 135.4 on COM 1, and then on standby I'll put the CTAF 1227 for Corona, as it is a non-towered airport. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, we're on pilot edge right now. We're going to get our IFR clearance. All right, so I'm going to get my clearance and let them know I'm doing the I-11 here. Oh, wait a second. I was using... No, I was using pilot edge last. It should be all set. Just gotta wait to get in here. While I'm doing this, I can trim, set my heading indicator. 43. All right, 343 is the heading. All right, so a couple of notes here. So the outbound for Victorville is going to be 30, 030 radial. We're going to come in to 210. Actually, I should go like this. All right, I'm going to get my clearance now. SoCal departure, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha at Corona, requesting IFR to Victorville for the I-11. Cleared to Victorville is filed. Climb 4,000. Expect 9,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure is on 135.4 squawk 6102. Hold for release for Romeo Alpha. All right, let's put the squawk code in 6102. All right, 4,000 initial altitude. All right. All right. So let's just run through the rest of the pre-taxi taxi here. I got my clearance. I'm gonna stay on with them. All right, where was I? ATIS, I got. Altimeter is set. Transponder, altitude squawk set. ADSB on. Radios are good. Taxi light on. Brakes test, they're good. Attitude indicator's good. Turn coordinator's good. Heading indicator to compass is all set. All right. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take runway 7, start the taxi. Bring it up here a little bit. Again, if you're watching, just an FYI, I'm not looking at chat for this flight. Trying to just focus on what it is I'm supposed to be doing right now. But at the conclusion, pass or fail, I'll check out chat and respond to anything that might be on there, if anything. Okay. SoCal departure, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha at Corona, ready to go for the IFR whenever you're set. Cleared for departure. Clearance void if not off in 3 minutes. Notify you within 8. Change to advisory frequency approved. 4 Romeo Alpha. And just an FYI, I plan to fly the ODP. All right. 3 minutes. Let's go. Corona traffic, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha, taxiing to runway 7 Alpha. Oh wait, I gotta go 7. What am I doing? I almost went to 25. Whoops. All right, so we're gonna be taking off runway 7. That's gonna be a climbing left turn on course. From there, I gotta proceed direct to Paradise VOR, and then from there, we're gonna enter the hold. Already at 1 minute. All right, we're gonna do a quick run up. Brakes, oh, they're good. Fuel set to both. Trim is set for takeoff. Flight controls are good. Annunciator lights are good. Instruments are all set. Nav GPS, we're good on nav mode. Mixture set for Bex power. 1800 RPM. We're going to check the vacuum and the mags really quick. All the oil pressure. All right, here we go. Short. 1800. Mags are good. All right. Sterling, throttle friction. Let's go. Actually, we're going to go no flaps. All right. Corona traffic, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha, departing runway 7, flying the ODP. Corona. All right. Let's go. Climbing left turn. Direct to Paradise. All right, we're underway. Let's go. All right, 55. Rotate. We're up. Flaps are already up. Start our departure. Get above our takeoff minimums. 300 per nautical mile. No problem. Climbing left turn. Climbing at 65 right now. Corona traffic, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha on the ODP. My final call, Corona. All right, back to SoCal. SoCal approach, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha, 1200 outside of Corona on the ODP. Okay, 1700. Ident 314 Romeo Alpha. SoCal departure, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha. I'm going to be entering the hold at Paradise. Step down. All right, we're going to do a teardrop here, I think. SoCal departure, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha. I'm going to be entering the hold at Paradise, VOR. Climb maintain 900,000 for Romeo Alpha. All right, so just hit the VOR. So we're going to do a teardrop entry. Okay, make a left turn.
Whatever you prefer. Roger, thank you.
Okay, finishing up the teardrop. All right. So there we go. Oh. Okay. There we go. Over the VOR, we've entered the hold. So once I'm flying here, you kidding me? So it's going to be right turns on the 210 and 030 radials. And I've got to maintain that until 6,700 over Paradise. There we go. All right, outbound on 030. Okay, start the timer. Fly a minute on this heading. Continue this climb, about to pass 5,000 feet. Okay. It's a minute. Climb the right turn. Now we got to intercept the 210 radial. And then ride that inbound. Probably have to do another lap. All right, we turn a little quicker than this. Come on. All right, here goes the 210 radial. Perfect. It's already coming across. 5,600. I got another 1,000 feet to go. I'm gonna have to do another lap for sure. Well, maybe not. I might be able to exit the hole. I'm already up at 5,800. Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to do another lap. If I would have departed runway 25, that would have given me a little more time on the climbing right turn. I probably only would have had to have done one lap in the hold here, but 6,100. I never did my climbing checklist. Power, taxi landing lights off. All right. Right turn. What's up, Scout? I'm at 6,700 right now. Here we go. SoCal departure, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha. I'm ready to exit the pattern.
314 Romeo Alpha, as listed, I didn't give you any instructions.
Roger. We'll just continue to hold for Romeo Alpha.
4 Romeo Alpha, are you still climbing or are you level?
I'm climbing to 900,000. I just passed 6,700. That's why I sent the transmission for Romeo Alpha. Right turn.
Bakersfield Tower, 5 Charlie Alpha is right base, 30 right. Charlie Alpha, Roger. I did give you a landing plan. Did you copy? Runway 30 right, clear line. Yes, sir, I did. 5 Charlie Alpha. Oh. Okay, 5 Charlie, contact Tower 126.8. Tower 126.8, Cessna 8, Papa Charlie.
A little worried about this weather. I set it to Zulu, but the temperature is at 32 degrees right now. 31 degrees, and it's starting to get some icing. If I get icing conditions, like that's gonna just derail this whole thing, and that was really dumb of me.
Middle Tower, 5 Charlie Alpha. I don't know if you see the air. There's a hot air balloon right over the field. Just a flag.
Explain.
Thank you. 5 Charlie Alpha, are you maintaining better separation from that? Yes, sir, 5 Charlie Alpha.
All right, coming up on 8,600. Yeah, I was foolish about this weather. I should have brought the temp up a little bit. Yep, starting to stall. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get icing. Son of a.
Runway Tower, Cessna November 248, Papa Charlie, about full stop. 0 miles over mile square. We have information, India. Charlie Jelly Tower, overfly the airfield at 1,500, air left, down runway 20 left, report over.
Man, I'm in this hold for a while here. I'm at altitude now.
Overfly the air for 1,500, and turn to left, runway for runway 0 left, Cessna 8, Papa Charlie. Bakersfield Tower, 5 Charlie Alpha is clear, 30 right on Echo, going to stop school. Charlie Alpha, taxi park via Alpha. Via Alpha parking, 5 Charlie Alpha, so long. Nice ground sharp 6393 Charlie at American Aviation with information echo request taxi to the active. 6393 Charlie Van Nuys, ground runway 16 right taxi Alpha Charlie. Alpha Charlie 16 right, Cherokee 6393 Charlie. Romeo Alpha, unable to continue for the, actually, are you, where are you navigating to right now?
I'm in the hold at Paradise, so right now I'm on the outbound radial on the 30. I've been doing right turns, so I'm waiting for my clearance to head to. Although I don't know, I'm looking for my clearance to proceed on course, I guess, right now.
You literally read it back to me. You said you were passing 6700. Read the ODP again. It instructs you. It's not a suggestion. It instructs you on what to do. That doesn't change unless ATC modifies it.
Oh, so it's departed at 6700 then, is that correct? And I continued to climb?
The exact wording is cross Paradise above 6700, then proceed on course.
All right, Roger, thank you. 4 Romeo Alpha. Wait, the exact wording is past Paradise. Yeah, I know. Like, so what am I? Past Paradise at 6700. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut her down for Romeo Alpha. Then proceed on course. So I should have just took off, but I was okay, that's what I did wrong. All right. Honestly, that's fine. It'll give me a chance to redo this because I hate this weather. I'm all stressed out about this. All right, so let's reload it. I'm gonna do it again. This weather is not gonna happen. I'm just gonna use real weather. So that's why I notified him at when I crossed 6700. I thought that I would have to get cleared to leave the hold, but I guess I didn't have to. It was just cross Paradise at 6700, proceed on course. All right, whatever. All right, I'm going for it again. Take 2. Refile. I get one more crack at it. So if I make another mess up here, which I don't know how that happened, I'm going to disconnect from Pilot Edge for a second. All right, let's try this again. Now I don't have to worry about icing. Check my weight and balance. 100. We'll go a little extra fuel. Go 170, 180. Reset all my weight. No baggage. Done. Apply. You know, the other way he caught me, he didn't catch is I never gave him my ATIS. So, it's alright. No worries. Let's try this again. Pre-file. So I can just depart the hold at 6700. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know why I would fail the rating for that. I mean, I guess I should know that I should just leave the ODP when I hit a certain altitude. I kind of did know that, but that's why I let him know. And then when he said I didn't give you instructions, I think I took that as he implied that continue in the hold, or that's what I thought, but that's obviously not what he meant. So I'll fly the OTP, fly the hold, proceed on course on my own. I got it. I got it. All right, where's SimBrief? 5,000 Ontario. Not using custom pilotage flag. Got one more attempt. I-11. Failed on a live stream. It's all good. Let's file it. Equipment's good. Filed on pilotage. Did I disconnect? I should disconnect. It is. It's not letting me file the flight now. Try it on my phone. Looks like it was successfully filed. Try again. Alright, whatever. Good learning experience. I should have known that. I mean, I did know that, but I just assumed he meant to continue the climb, but you can't do that. You gotta go by the book with everything. Alright, here we go. Start it up again. Pump it up. I'm rushing now. Not going through the checklist as thoroughly. Let's do it again. I'll get the real ATIS this time. 132175. And I'm going to go ahead and get Victorville's ATIS in now since I'm using real weather. 35475. Yes. Okay. All right. Try again. SoCal departure, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha, IFR to Victorville for the I-11. Am I not connected? Oh, I forgot to connect. That would explain it. Connect to pilot edge. There we go. It's like, what is going on? This guy's probably like, what is this guy doing? All right, here we go. SoCal departure, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha, IFR to Victorville for the I-11. Clear to Victorville is filed. Climb 4,000. Expect 9,000 10 minutes after. Departure is on 135.4, squawk 7453, and I'll hold for release for Romeo Alpha. Let's get up here a little bit. All right. Not getting any kind of ATIS here, so let's go for airport elevation. Try to read the weather. I think what I'll do is I'm going to take 2.5 based on the weather, since we're using live weather now. Yeah, 28013, gusting 17. Okay, it's going to be a lot windier though using real weather now. I had the wind dialed down a little bit, so the 17 approach, the DME arc approach, might be a little bit of an issue here. But all right, let me just roll through all the checklist stuff really quick here. I want to make sure we're ready to go because they don't give us much time. Heading indicator, yeah. Flight plan's loaded. All right. SoCal departure, Skyhawk 314, Romeo Alpha, Corona, ready to go for IFR. Cleared for departure, void in 3 minutes, if not off in 3 minutes, advise intentions within 8, advisory frequency approved, and I'm going to be flying the ODP for Romeo Alpha. All right, let's go. All right. Corona traffic, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha, taxiing to runway 25 Alpha. Corona. Whoa, what am I doing? What am I doing? Like little stupid things like this. I'm looking down, rushing this. All right, let's try this again. We got this. Luckily, I started earlier tonight than normal. All right, all lights are on. I'm basically just doing the takeoff checklist right now in my head for the most part. I got a squawk 7453. Don't forget that. Departure 1354. Yep. All right. Corona traffic, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha, departing runway 25. Going to be flying the ODP. Corona. All right, 25 is a climbing right turn. Let's go. Take 2. .55 and rotate. Climbing right. I don't want to bust this airspace up here. Alright. SoCal departure Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha is on the ODP out of Corona. Ident for Romeo Alpha. Alright, climb 4,000. Where? Let's see it. Oh, right there. Climb maintain 900,000, and I'm going to be entering the hold at Paradise for Romeo Alpha. He's like, yeah, I know, bro. Just did this. Alright, at least I don't have to worry about icing. That was stressing me out. I was waiting to get on like final approach. And then stall out. Alright, so I'm just climbing mile from the Paradise VOR. I'm going to enter the hold. This time, though, I'm not going to do a teardrop entry. I think I can just do a direct hold. Yeah, I'll be able to do that. I'll leave it on the 30 radial. Alright, outbound Paradise. 030. Alright, clock. 1 minute outbound. Sorry, it's not the first time I've failed a rating. It happens. First time I failed one while live streaming for sure. But actually, I kind of like this because it gives it a little more pressure, which is why I decided to do it this way. Even though I can't interact with the chat and I'm not reading chat or any of that, it definitely just adds a little bit. Even if nobody's watching, I don't even know if anybody's watching or not, but definitely adds a little more pressure. Okay, it's a minute. Right turn on the 210. All right, so 6,700. I got to pass the. This is where I screwed it up. I didn't pass the VOR at 6,700 and then proceed on course. I passed it at 6,700, notified him, and asked him to go on course, and he just said, "I don't have any instructions for you." Then he failed me. Tough bastard. That's all right. It's a good learning experience. That's why I love Pilot Edge, man. It's so helpful. You just would not learn that on Say Intentions. All right, here comes the 210 radial. I see pattern. Just want to be on the radial. There we go. I want to be right on the 210. There we go. I'm centered. All right, I got 800 feet to go and a mile and a half. I think I can do it. Yeah, this will be my only lap. I'm not doing 2 laps on this one. Oh, I think. Hold on. My airspeed just started plummeting. 500 feet to go. Yeah, I'm about to cross it at 6,700. This is right. Right there. Made it. All right, so now I proceed on course, climb to 900,000. All right, exiting the hold. Let's do this.
San Luis ground, November 63903 Charlie. I'm trying to get parking. Request taxi so that can work with the information. Charlie 7 ground, Material taxi via Alpha. Runway 29 taxi via Alpha. This is for the taxi rating.
Okay. On course. All right. So we left the hold. Proceeding on course now to Rise, Caps, Emlyn to Apple. So basically, we're just going right to Apple Valley at 9,000 feet. Fly this all the way to Apples. We're going to request the VOR DME 17 approach at Victorville, which is the ARC. I'm going to load that up right now. So the thing with the ARC is we basically just have to stay 12.2 miles from the DME and hook around to the left until we meet up with, here, let me load it up.
San Luis Tower, November 63903 Charlie, holding short runway 29 for button work. Requesting clear.
All right. Switch over my DMEs now into the Victorville ones. So, all right. So when I hit 089er, that's when we start the approach. But I have to request the approach. I'll wait till he says something. We got about 40 miles. All right, about to get up to 9,000.
Viewpoint -4. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 6. Arriving and departing runways 1721. Visual approaches in use.
Nice.
Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on mutual contact. You have information November. Southern California Logistics Airport. Agent information November. 00350. Wind 170.18. Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 29. Viewpoint -4. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 6. Arriving and departing
All right, local time is 6:01 p.m. Using real weather, so obviously this is not a IFR flight. However, I didn't want to be dicking around with icing again. I always fly with real weather too, so it doesn't make much of a difference if I have cloud cover or not. I still have to follow the same procedures. Damn fly, I gotta fly in here, man. Kids were in and out of the house all day today, running out to the pool and back. Definitely Let some flies in. I gotta watch my fuel flow. Okay, RPMs back 23. And shut off. Forgot to shut off my taxi landing lights again. I'm shirking on my checklist responsibilities. Frames are good.
Charlie runway 29, click the option. Here for the option, running 29er, November 16, ISC Charlie.
All right, we just passed Rise. 12 miles to Caps. Caps. And Emlyn and Apples. So I got about 30 miles to Apples or so. After Caps, I'll put in the request. Just studying the chart real quick, make sure I don't screw anything up. All right, so altitude will be 6,600 for the arc. Load that up now, yeah. Problem is with the 650 though is at least with this one, it doesn't load up the physical DME arc, which I guess makes sense because it's a DME arc. So I gotta fly this approach manually. This would be a good time to check my chat, but I don't want to get distracted. I gotta lock in. All right, 8 miles to Caps. So yeah, this is the last one. So if I do pass this tonight, which would be great, I can start the Sky Charter ratings, which is it's just a sequence of. Let me get it. Come on. It's just a series of commercial flights that they basically set you up with, and you got a lot of responsibilities. You have to like deadhead and do return flights, and a lot of things along the way. Joshua approach 1261 for Romeo Alpha. Everybody's failing. Joshua approach, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha with you at 900,000. 2996, yeah. Can I request the VOR DME 17 approach? Cross Apples at 900,000. DME runway 17 approved for Romeo Alpha. I definitely learned a little something about obstacle departure procedures tonight. That's good. Good part about failing the first go. They only let you do 2 shots though, so if I fail this one, if I screw anything else up, then I'm done for the night. I can always retry it again tomorrow. All right, cross Apples at 900,000, and then I'm good for the approach. So I'll start to descend to 6,600 after I cross Apples. Also going to monitor the DME. Get the tower on right now, 11835. Put that on standby. Just in case. They might hand me off to a different approach controller too though. Looks like the Victorville approach controller for Joshua is 12455, so they could always put that, can always have me switch over to that. I'll put that here just in case. My standby for COM 2. So last part of this, after I fly the approach, is I have to go mist, fly the mist. So just to brief that really quick, I'll climb to 3,500, make a right turn to 6,000 via the 300 heading, and intersect the Victorville 269er radial, and then fly that out. And then as soon as I get out of the Delta airspace, I will cancel IFR, then reconnect with tower, get off with Joshua approach, and request an inbound VFR. Piece of cake. As long as I don't mess up the approach here, I should be okay. The ODP was like the one thing I was not 100% confident on. We'll see though. But I kind of like how he did that. Like he definitely made me. He didn't give me any hints, and he made me second guess myself because I threw the call in. I was like, hey, passing 6,700. And he didn't give me any instructions. He just said, I didn't give you instructions. That was on me to figure out. And I guess I should have read the ODP a little closer. But I definitely learned something from it. I'm surprised he failed me for it, but I mean, I guess if I'm not following the procedure correctly, then although I think, if I wanted, I guess you can't climb to 9,000 in the hold if you can't continue above 6,700. I guess was what he was applying. I don't know. Apparently not. All right. About 13 miles from Apples. So again, I'm on. I got my nav2 tuned in. Excuse me, to the 89 radial. When I cross that, that's Apples. And then what I'm going to do is gradually adjust my CDI needle 10 degrees to the left, so I know when I'm intersecting every descending radial. That'll be a good way to kind of keep on track, and then I just got to watch my distance right here. Keep it at 12.2 or as close to 12.2 as possible. Just cruising right now, though. I've been waiting on this rating for a while too. Like I pumped a bunch of them out in the beginning, and then I finished the I-10. Man, I don't even know. It must have been over a month ago. And I've just been kind of stalling on this one. I almost like didn't want to finish because once you're done, you're done. You can't do any of those ratings anymore. But then I realized you could do the sky ratings, and then you could do the alphabet challenge. You can do the focus fields. You could always do the fly-ins. They do like Oshkosh and oh, he just did he bugger it up or no? That's Apple Valley Airport right there. I can see it. So the intersection is basically right before it. Now, this is an IFR flight, so I shouldn't be using visual aids. Don't really need it, but a little more gas. Oh, that's my FPS. Looking great. I have a very mid-range computer. It's nothing too special. I've got like a 3037 Ti, but it does the job. I mean, I'm definitely not spending $5,000-$10,000 on a PC, so I can sacrifice a little bit of scenery and be okay with it. Cool hobby, but I spent enough on hardware for this thing. And all right, about to pass Emlyn, then we're almost at Apples. Apples, as long as we stay above 900,000, we're good, and then we're cleared for the pattern. He did clear us to enter. I do know just from looking at the chart that the arc swings around that airport, so I shouldn't be using visual though, visual flight references. Thanks for anyone that is watching. I have no idea if anyone's watching or typing in the chat or anything. I do not have my chat open right now. I'm trying to focus here, so if you're watching, thanks. Usually when I live stream, I have a good time just chatting it up with everybody, but right now I gotta pay close attention here so I don't fail this. All right, passing Emlyn. Apples looks like what, 7 miles? Yep, 7.1. Stay at this altitude for 7 more miles, then we start hooking left. Check Victorville's. See if it's still November. Oh, Oscar. Let's do it one more time. All right, 4 miles to Apples. We start the approach. Flying over the desert. I'm glad I started this earlier. I was going to start at 9:30. I started at 8 though instead. My wife took the kids. Said, "Go for it. Have fun." What a woman. All right. Here we go. 2 miles to Apples. One mile. Here we go. All right. So start on the 89 radial. What am I doing? About to cross right now. Dude, this fly. Oh my god, I hate flies. All right. There's the arc. So now we're going to gradually, so I'm going to flip this over to the 7. Oops. Whoops. Not too much. Careful. I'm going to flip the CDI to the 79 radial just so I know when I cross it. I already at 12.4. I'm getting a little far out, so. Try these little 5-degree incremental turns to get my distance back. Luckily, you're not doing a rating. .5 still. Start my descent. 6,600. Alright, to the 69 radio. .4. I'm doing okay. I mean, should be 12.2, but 12.3, that's good. So I stay on this arc all the way until I hit the 170 radio out of Victorville, excuse me. Start to turn left after 360. So I just keep bending this over, and once this hits north, that's when I know I'm about to be able to turn. When I hit the 11 radial 011, that's when I can descend to 5,200. All right, we're good right now. We're right on that fly. All right, there goes 69. Let's go to the 59. 12.1. Okay. Get a little inside the arc. All right, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to tune nav 2 into the outbound for the missed approach, 269. I don't need 2 radials for this. I hope all the volume is good too. I hope you can hear the ATC. Hope I'm not too loud. I didn't really test much. I just kind of assumed that. All right, passing the 59. Let's bring it back to 49. So we do this all the way down to basically 360. And that's where we're going to start to make a left turn to. All right, I'm going to stop narrating now. I gotta pay attention here. Down to 6,600. If I do pass this, maybe I'll do like a little quick celebratory flight after, hop in like a P-51 or something. Let's see. So I guess this would be the equivalent of like like finishing your instrument rating. Okay, there goes 49. Let's bring it over to 39. Oh shoot! Let's see, I'm a half mile off course right now, off the arc. Stupid. Too busy looking at the CDI and not the DME. All right, passing the 49 radial. All right, this number should start to drop now. It's a 12.6. I gotta get it to 12.2, but I was already a half nautical mile off the arc, which is not good. There we go, getting back on it. All right, get this back to the 29 while I got a second. Yeah, no GPS though, it's tough. Just a strict DME approach. Okay, there's the 29 radial. Get down to the 19. And then from here, I'm going to go to the 11. That's when I cross Blythe, and that's when I can descend to 5,200. And that's at Weenod. 12.2 from the field. A little hazy out. A little haze into the sun. All right, 12.4. A little more juice. 12.3. There we go. All right, locked in now. 12.3, 12.2. See, this is the point where I worry I'm going to do something dumb and screw it up. Gotta be really careful here. Roger, yeah, you told me cross apples at 900,000 and then enter the 17. Victorville Tower on 11835 for Romeo Alpha. Jesus, I thought he was gonna be like, no, I didn't. Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha is on the VOR DME 17 approach at 6,600. There's Blythe. Try it again. Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha on the DME approach for runway 17 at 6,600. Runway 17, clear to land for Romeo Alpha. All right, so I got to go missed here. Don't land. God, I thought he was going to fail me there and tell me he didn't give me clearance, but I know he did, so I don't even know why I got nervous. What? Yeah, you definitely gave me clearance. All right, down to 5200. Oops, let's check the radial here. About to hit the north. Oh yeah, we're there. Start this left turn now. Not yet, but in a second. Oh. Okay. Arc is just about done. The arc enemy. Start our left turn. South and then intercept the 170. There's the airport. I'm definitely off course a little bit here. I think that's by design. Or I'm not saying I think it's by design. I mean, I can do it by design. Not really. It doesn't really matter at this point. I just got to get my altitudes right. So, Wenod 5,200. I'm above that. I'm at 57. Gotta get lower though. I gotta get down there. On call at 4,000. Where's it? 300. So much to juggle. 300, wait. Definitely took too long to descend, but it doesn't matter because that's the whole point. All right, so where am I at? 5,100. All right, let's read this missed approach one more time. So, climb 3,500, right turn 6,000 on a 300 heading, intercept the 269 radial, ride that out of the airspace. And I got to climb to 6,000. Yeah. I don't have to fly the entire miss because I'm just going to cancel my IFR clearance and then reconnect with tower. I'm guessing 124. This fly, man. Oh my god. I'm guessing it's going to be 12455. This fly has literally been around my face this entire stream. All right, 4,300. Stay there. I know I'm not coming in straight on. It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to. You can see the runway. I'm off the center line, off to the left. All right, start a little descent here. So 3,200 is where I want to be. Head for new. Oh. Okay, landing, taxi lights on. Mixture, full rich. Okay, coming in high, that's okay. $35. Okay. All right. Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 314, Romeo Alpha, going missed. Over to departure 126.1 for Romeo Alpha. Departure Skyhawk 314, Romeo Alpha, going missed on runway 17, DME approach. Climb, and I'm going to fly the outbound 269 radial, and then I'll cancel IFR once I get out of the Delta for 4 Romeo Alpha. Could you say again last, please? I'm sorry, 4 Romeo Alpha. Expect further clearance 0155 for Romeo Alpha. Okay, climb, turn 300. I get so nervous. You start saying things to me. I'm like, oh man, I feel like I'm missing something. 3,500, turn right, climb 6,000. I got to intercept the 269 radial. Okay. Climb 6,000. All right. After I exit the delta, I will cancel. Climb. Excuse me. All right, almost done. Come on. Okay, I'm right on the 269 radial. Perfect. All right, technically I'm leaving the delta right now vertically. 5,400 feet is the ceiling, and I just passed that. However, I'm going to climb to 6. I'm going to climb to 6 first, and then I'm going to probably get about 10 miles from the field. Give myself a little space. Okay, 6,000. Just about there. Okay, level off. Good job, buddy. SoCal departure, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha, request cancellation of IFR clearance. Squawk and VFR, frequency change approved. Have a good one yourself for Romeo Alpha. Okay. What if you fouled him for that? Alright, I'm gonna get to 10 miles. Turn around. Bring it in for the landing. Alright, so I don't need this anymore. Let's go to the VFR. Okay. Yeah, 10 miles. I'm gonna wait till 10 and then I'll swing around. I don't know which runway they'll give me, but 17. Alright. Start the turn. Alright. Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 314, Romeo Alpha, 10 miles west at 6,000 feet, inbound for a full stop with Oscar. Right downwind, runway 2121, clear to land for Romeo Alpha. Alright. Right downwind, 21. Okay. Where's 21? 21 is this one. Alright, perfect. So basically, whoops. Just gonna fly due east. Alright, where's the airport? Traffic pattern altitude, what, 3,800 feet? Oh, there it is. I got the airport in sight. Right downwind, 2121, clear to land. Alright. So you can see 21 right here. It intersects 17, like a little, like a cross. What was the wind doing again? I gotta check that wind. Papa. Damn thing. Of course, right when they said wind, he started talking. Just read it. Weather 19 at 15. Oh man. 21. So there's gonna be I'm gonna be getting pushed to the right pretty good. Still a little high. 6 miles to the airport. Airport elevation is what again? 2,800. Yeah. Pattern altitude 3,800. All right. Lights are all on. Instruments look good. I'm gonna enter the downwind on the 45. I'm at 48. Another 1,000 to descend to traffic pattern altitude. I got about 2 miles to do that. We're good. Alright. Pull up the airport diagram. 2-1, I'll just exit to the left. No problem. I'm not going to catch that first ramp. I might catch Bravo. 2885 is the elevation. Frame rates are good, so I don't have to worry about a choppy landing. That's good. I gotta get down. Okay. Entering the left, correction, the right downwind. Runway 21. Way too fast. Try to get to about 70 knots here. We're at traffic pattern altitude. Too low. Alright. Numbers. First notch flaps. A little low here for this traffic pattern. 700 feet. Yeah, a little low for the downwind. Wow, got a bunch of 747s down there. Bunch of them. This little desert airport. I guess this isn't just a normal airport. SoCal Logistics. Alright. Passing the numbers there. Start a little more of a descent here. Throttle back. I'm gonna make my base turn about 20 seconds. Alright. Start the let's start the base. Right base. Getting ready for my final. Turn to final. Almost. I don't want to go too soon because the wind's going to be pushing me to the right, so I'd rather come in a little late than a little early. Altitude is good. Alright. Turn to final. Here we go. Let's are on. Full flaps. Whoop. Okay, I did overshoot it a little bit. That's okay. So the wind brings me back. That's what I mean, I did that on purpose, so. 20 knot wind, crosswind here to the right. Airspeed's good, 65. Okay, centered up. Water. Okay, I'll exit at Bravo here. No brakes yet. All right, here we go. Start the brake. Strobe off. With the flaps. Trim back to takeoff. Alright, get totally clear. Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 314, Romeo Alpha, clear 21 at Bravo, request taxi. Taxi via Charlie. Hey, thanks for everything, man. You guys are really awesome. This whole rating series has been very educational for me. Thank you so much. For Romeo Alpha. All right. That's it. That's a pass. Go down here. Let's bring it in the hangar. I'm done, man. That's awesome. Finished all the ratings. Finished the cat ratings and finished the I ratings. That's cool. I really stalled on this one. I didn't want to finish. It took me a month to just be like, all right, let's do it. I didn't want it to be over. Pulled into the hangar here, and then I'll shut her down, and then I'm gonna take a look at chat and see if I missed anything or if anybody was watching. I'm gonna rent this whole hangar to myself. Taxi landing lights off. Looks good. All right, avionics off. Mixture lean. Boom. Lights. Master switch off. That's it. All right, see a lot of people. Not a lot of people. Some comments. Darren, what's up, man? I don't know if you're still there, but Sass, what's up, buddy? Tommy, Void's Grail. Good to see you guys, man. Thanks for checking in. If anyone else is watching. All right, well that's it. That's my I rating. My I-11 finally done. So now what I can do on Pilot Edge is I can start to do the sky ratings. Actually, you know what I want to do though? I got to log into Pilot Edge, make sure that it registers as completed. Man, it's 10 o'clock already. Glad I started early. Let's check the Pilot Edge ratings. I want to make sure that they just put it on the page. You're supposed to do that before you sign off always. Excuse me. Oh man, a lot of people on right now. Not on there yet. It's not showing. I'm gonna call him back up and just double check that. Hey, Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 314 Romeo Alpha. I just want to confirm that the I-11 did process because I'm not seeing it on the granted ratings yet.
Looks like I typoed it.
Roger.
Verified went through.
All right, I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Have a good night. 4 Romeo Alpha. Whew, see, that's why you got to do that. That would have sucked. Oh, there it is. It's up. I-11 done. All right, what time is it? 10 o'clock p.m. Okay. All right, everybody. I'm going to sign off. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Stay tuned. I don't know where I go from here yet. I'm definitely going to stick with Pilot Edge. Pilot Edge is my #1 favorite ATC service by far. I love obviously VATSIM and Stay Intentions, but Pilot Edge is my jam. So I'm gonna stick with this. And next, I'm probably gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna start doing some alphabet challenges, which is basically where you pick a region or a state and you just fly all these predetermined routes that they give you, and you basically have as much time as you want, but you just have to fly all of the flights in the program. And then the other one is the Sky Charter ratings, where you basically go on as like a commercial pilot and you have to fly more complex ratings, and you do a lot of like return flights and deadheads and things like that. So it's a totally different ball game. But I can't do that tonight because I'm done. I'm done with the cat and I ratings. So again, thanks everybody. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. And I will, oh well, I missed some stuff here, hold on. Darren, oh Darren, you're still there, what's up, man? Sorry, congrats for the passing. IR isn't easy by any stretch, no, I know. Next stop commercial, yeah, that's the sky, so that's what the sky ratings are, so I'm gonna do the sky ratings next, that'll be fun. Appreciate everybody, thank you, and have a great Saturday. Take care.